Time to set the motherfucking streets on fire.
Say, bro, you ever been manipulated? I mean, like, that's somebody you love, bro. Really care for. But that shit hurt so bad, bro. So bad. I swear to God, I feel manipulated. That shit done turned my heart to stone. Can't be penetrated. But I ain't coping with it well. Don't know how to take it. All I know is real love. Don't know how to fake it. I'm so confused to the point I don't know who to trust. It's like a war going on. I don't know who to bust. Question myself about my bitch. Is it love or lust? Shit, I had to question myself. Is you man enough? At a point I used to go, I used to love the ball. Now I go out paranoid as fuck. Can't watch them all. I damn near wrecked doing 100 while in my review. And I ain't watching for no law. What having friends do. I sit and think of everyone I ever had close. Now I go looking for them. Now it's like I'm seeing ghosts. I can't even smoke the weed no more. It make me sick. How I'm supposed to cope with this? Shit crazy. Manipulation, man. That shit'll break you down, man. Turn you into a whole nother nigga, dog. Question everything and everybody around you, bro. I'm paranoid as fuck. Like, I don't trust shit. I mean, I don't trust shit. Just the way this shit done made me. Can't blame me.
How you say you love me, then turn around and hate? I finally got some money and put food on my plate. Remember, I ain't had nothing, you ain't had nothing to say. You my loyalty against me, I feel so manipulated. Manipulated. I feel so manipulated. Manipulated. I gave my all to this shit, can't wait to get it back. I gave my heart to this bitch, praying she give it back. Niggas was starving and shit, I gave niggas back. I feel like they robbed me for real when niggas like hit me back. But it's cool, yeah, I gotta do better. Feel like a fool, yeah, cause I knew better. So confused, yeah, thought I knew this. Don't know who is, on food, yeah. Shot on my truck, try to kill me, but I'm still alive. And I really wonder how niggas feeling sad. Knowing you ain't called, knowing I could've died. And
that's where my heart is made to go, but I can't trust the soul. My heart got broke while I was young. Shit, so I can't trust these hoes. I wanna ask all of my niggas, they gon' bend a foe. The shit I know, the ones that still gon' answer no. Sometimes I find myself alone and I feel so exposed. I do my dirt all on my own, can't say nobody told. I wish that niggas fuck with me the way I fuck with them. But that's like playing in the ghetto, find the precious gem. My girl be telling me them niggas ain't no good, see? And I be like, but that ain't the way it should be. I keep a bag full of money in case they notice me. In the passport on hand to get fuck overseas.
How you say you love me, then turn around and hate? I finally got some money and put food on my plate. Remember, I ain't had nothing, you ain't had nothing to say. It's my loyalty against me, I feel so manipulated. Manipulated. I feel so manipulated. Manipulated.
Yeah, man, I'm about ready to split out this motherfucking night, my nigga. Tired of this shit, bruh. Tired of looking on my back, worrying about this nigga real, this hoe, 100, man. Fuck this shit, man. Get the fuck up out of here, bro. I'm gone, man. Finna go to Valley over there with Russell Simmons, so I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Manipulated. Manipulated. I feel so manipulated. Manipulated.
About This production.
You ever wonder what it's like to live in the jungle? Lion, tigers, and bears, snakes, and scorpions. Can you take this shit serious? Serious as it is. When it's fuck, how you feel? Better get it how you live. When killers retaliate every enemy possible, surviving lives on a hard pill to swallow. God bless the child that can hold his own. That means taking care of your family till your kids are grown. If loyalty is royalty, some of us broke as fuck. Blood thicker than water, but still, who can you trust? They say that you to blame, ran your name in the mud. You a soldier, he was trained, he was ready for war. The president smoking, fucking bitches in the White House, stomping in the Air Force Ones into the lights out. King of high yourself, they say you dangerous and woke. They know we greedy for these beats, so they say we creep slow.
Woke is the new sleep, shallow is the new deep. Cheeks every news week, silence is the new speech. Cool like a fan, but on the other hand, I'm a nympho, so I like to fuck what they saying. Fuck an ab and a pan, they both kicking the can. Two homeless motherfuckers that ain't took back they land. Ain't no need to take a seat, want you to overly stand. Listen up and pour a cup, while I rock like a band. Fuck a chief in a trap, I like feeling the vibe. Man, tucking on that pride and see it's just a divide. But you fuck with white girls and you push genocide. And Jennifer, the only one you call for a ride. I was fucking with that shit, but now my feelings have died. And all my women spoil like my package expired. My discernment like a tooth with the feeling inside. Cause I'm here to tell the truth, fuck what you feeling inside, nigga.
This that prolific, spiritual individual. Grab your bitches, they follow him everywhere he go. My oracle, the shit I'm kicking like Sub-Zero. Most niggas playing it simple, we keep shit popping like teenage pimples. Y'all niggas lack credentials, overlapping. Most you niggas with meditation, elevation, fundamentals. It's official, like a ref with a whistle. I won't pick up my dribble, she look me in the eyes. Open up the eyes to say, play monkey in the middle. The woman's my favorite riddle. High charisma in my temple, she get real experimental. With her mouth on my pistol, guess my lap is her pillow. She have fun giving me brain, that's real fundamentals. Give me some, get you one. I'm a chosen one to overcome any spiritual war. I know I already won, plus my high vibration surpassing all you bums, nigga.
Love bombing is a very unhealthy thing. And if a person is throwing the word love at you before y'all even in a relationship, before y'all done put some structure between the two of y'all, that's love bombing. And you should be very afraid of that, because there's never a healthy cause behind why someone is just throwing the word love at you without bringing proof with it. But you also have to understand, with vulnerability has to come protection. The more you are willing to open your heart, the more vigilant you have to be about when, where, why, and how you open it. You feel me? So if you've come into this space where you ready to receive folks and you ready to move outside of survival mode, you have to be on alert of people who willing to take advantage of that. And a person I'm not trying to say this in an inflammatory way. I'm saying this in a way that you can kind of give you a space to improve in, I guess. If love, the word, was able to get you that far off your square to where he was able to sleep with you, then you're not protecting yourself. This newfound vulnerability you have, you're not protecting it. Okay? Because the word love should not be enough to gain access to these new vulnerable spaces. You had to do a whole lot more than say you loved yourself to gain access to those vulnerable spaces within yourself. And so a person just saying that they love you shouldn't be a key to anything.
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Tuesday night, we back at it. The ships, we back at it. We didn't get to pre-record, but we decided we was gonna do a live of the ships of the first part. So we didn't forget about y'all. We trying to stay consistent, and we are doing a live, actual live of the ships, and then we're still gonna have the Q&A. We're gonna take a little break. We're not gonna start a new live or anything. But before we get started, because it's a live, I'm going to shout out the people that I need to shout out. And before I do that, let me bring my co-host up here. Sorry. 2025, we alive. Let me bring the lovely Kels to the stage, y'all. To the stage. Come on, Kels.
Hey, hey, y'all.
How's
Hey.
everybody doing? Yes, we are doing a live. So we're doing a live. We're gonna address the chat as we can because we're doing our research and we're reading off of that. So don't take it personal. And mods, explain that to people if we didn't say hi to them. Don't take it personal because we are trying to monitor and do that. So with that being said, I got a lot of comments. I know I got people. With that being said, Empress Sharon Sister, thanks for coming to the live of the ship.
Sharon.
Good to see you. Raz, Mr. West, how you doing in the building? Peace
Raz.
and love to you as well. Blended Healing Sister, excellent live.
Let's go.
That you had both this morning and this afternoon.
Let's go, y'all.
I appreciate everybody that's in the chat. Hey, Shawanda, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Everybody that is popping through, don't take it personal. What's she saying? Don't. Oh, okay, okay, y'all. So we are gonna go into this subject. You see, we are having a good discussion about love bombing. Okay, so let me go ahead and set this up. When you're not doing your recording, it's a little different. So let me get it together.
Well, we making it work, y'all.
Yeah.
Look, we've been busy networking, getting stuff taken care of. Hope y'all watch out for the network because it's coming, y'all.
Yes. And if you happen to see Mr. Melodies in the chat, known AKA Looney, it is his birthday today, and if he pops in,
Hit him up, y'all.
make sure y'all say happy birthday to him, okay?
Happy birthday.
Okay, so our title is Hidden Dangers of Love Bombing, Understanding Its Impact. So, Kale, do you know what love bombing is?
When you receiving too much love too fast for no reason, and it starts to feel a little weird. And then there are things that also come with the love bombing that make you feel uncomfortable. So if you are uncomfortable with someone just giving you love right off the bat, it's a flag. But pay attention as we go through this. But yeah, too much love at one time for no reason, and it has a manipulative tactic to it. Love bombing.
So do you think you've ever been love bombed, or do you think you've done love bombing especially from the research that we had?
God dang. Well, okay. Mine wasn't manipulative, if that is what you're asking. Because I think that at some point people get love bombed. Because if you've ever had a situation where, I don't know if y'all believe in love at first sight, and you see somebody and you have the instant connection, and it's like, oh wow, this is tight. You know what I mean? So I could say, yeah, I have. On both ends, I have been love bombed, and then I've been the one that, when we was going through the research, I yelled out like, "Dang,
me too!" I
might have love bombed somebody," but then I started researching further, and I was like, "Okay, no, this wasn't what I had coming behind it." But I've had those things happen to me where, like, like, dang, I wonder if I ever made somebody feel like this. But when I'm telling you, the uncomfortableness truly that comes with love bombing is different.
Right. So, I was the same way. I was doing the research, y'all, and I'm all, Kelly, I think I love mom somebody. Then I was like, oh, never mind. Because the things that we're going to go over, you'd be like, I do that too. But it's the manipulative behavior behind it. Okay?
Absolutely.
So, like I said, what our title is the hidden dangers of love bombing and understand the impact on relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go ahead and start.
Okay.
And what you say, if it's good, what she say, if it's good, that I'll come home. Say, coming on. Yeah, right.
Okay, lady,
Okay,
I got
I
you.
can't even highlight the comments. Let me focus while I'm reading Kelly's going. Okay, so love bombing, here we go, y'all, is a manipulative tactic often used in relationships to exert control over another's person by overwhelming them with excessive attention, affection, and gifts. This strategy can have a profound and detrimental effects on all types of relationships, including romantic, familial, and platonic connections. Understanding the dynamics and consequences of love bombing is crucial for recognizing and addressing it. So you see here that
Yes, it's interesting, Ralph. Yeah.
yes, it is. It's a manipulative tactic of using relationship. I like how it says when you overexert, overwhelming. Like you can, like we know, we talk about duality over here all the time. So you can overlove somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, you can overlove somebody. So this is what love bombing is. It's overwhelming with excessive attention, affection, and
Right. And it's to exert control. That's the thing that
mhm.
I seen in this. And then I was like, was I trying to control somebody? And it wasn't even control. I know that like one, our family is so loving, like we do things for people just period. Like if we seen a woman on the bus stop with kids or just seen a woman, she look cold, we gonna take our coat off. I could give a story,
Right.
a quick story before we go on.
hmm
Where me and the kids we were driving and we pulled up to the gas station. And usually back in the day they'd be like, oh, there's a crackhead and be laughing and
Right.
stuff like that. We've outgrown that stage, but we rode up and we could tell that the guy was kind of a drug addicted, but he had his hands in um his shirt. You know how you could tell somebody cold? He had his hands and everything in his shirt, and he had his shirt pulled up over his mouth, like trying to get warm. And I
hmm
had a bag of clothes in the trunk. And I know that I had a couple of jackets in there, some covers and stuff in there. I called him over to the car, and the kid is looking at me like, "Mom, what is you doing?" And
hmm
I was like, "I'm about to hand this man this whole bag of clothes.
Yes.
I'm about to hand him this whole bag of clothes." And so I said, "Hey, can you come over here for a quick moment?" He was looking at me all strange, like, "Girl, what you about to do?" And I was
hmm
like, "Can you look in this bag and you tell me whatever you want?" I said, "I was getting ready to take this stuff and give it away, but this man ended up getting two down coats, a down comforter blanket
hmm
that we had, and like some, I love my warm fuzzy socks, but we got so many. I had some warm fuzzy socks in there and everything. Tell me why I went into the store and came out the store. This man had his whole setup on the side of the building with the cover laid out on the floor. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
But he was like, ma'am, thank you so much. I appreciate. He just kept saying, thank you. I don't know what I would have did. It's cold out here. And I was like, you know
hmm
what? God bless me to bless somebody else. So like things that people really be on guard when you like give, when they don't understand the reason why or why
Exactly.
you're doing this. So yeah,
Or they've been loved on.
yeah, absolutely. So
hmm
I said that just to kind of bring that out because he looked at me really weird, like, what's all this you about to
hmm
give me? And when he seen what it was, we came out the store and he was just like so appreciative. And it made me feel good too, just to give it to him because it was like I seen somebody in need. I
hmm
seen that he needed something and I gave it, and he was like, "Hey,
Right.
you don't know how much I needed it." So
Right.
yeah.
Yes, but let's go. So let's go ahead and talk about love bombing um in different
Ships, huh? In the different
in the
ships.
different ships.
In the
So,
different
so
ships.
the first one we're gonna talk about is in romantic relationships.
In
And
the
I'm gonna
romantic.
let Kelly go ahead and
Y'all.
discuss this show.
Okay. So here's the thing though. Now in romantic relationships, love bombing typically occurs in the early stages. The love bomber shows their partner with grand gestures, consistent communication, and declarations of their love, where it seems too intense for the time of frame in their relationship. So what happens is it creates a whirlwind of romance, making the recipient feel special and deeply connected. However, once the love bomber feels that they are secure with their partner's attachment, then they often withdraw their love and affection, leading to confusion and emotional distress for the victim. So the cycles of intense affection followed by emotional withdrawal can lead to dependency, low self-esteem, emotional instability in the victim. So, I mean,
Yeah. So in a romantic relationship, I see like it says love bombing is typically in the early stages. So you see these things they say right away, right?
hmm
Okay.
usually,
Yeah. Okay, we navigating back here. Okay. In the early stages. So they begin to show like grand gesture.
hmm
I like constant communication because I don't like to be bothered all day. Like you could call me in the morning, hey beautiful, blah blah blah, all that. I don't need to talk to you throughout the whole day,
yeah,
right? I don't need to do that. Like so I get irritated if I talk to you when I wake up, then I get out the shower, you calling me, then when I get dressed, you calling me, then when I get in the car, like I don't have no, don't do that. That's to me, I'm gonna think you're a love bomber. Okay. Note to the people that want to date me. Okay. But don't do that to me. And then they start declaring love for you. And I agree with you. I do believe there's a thing as love at first sight.
yeah,
But like to be like, oh, I love you so much, I love you so much. Like, and I don't know you,
yeah,
bro. Like, no, that's too much. So
yeah,
these we're talking about in relationships.
too much, too fast.
hmm
Yeah,
So they feel that they secured the partner, got them. That's what they say. I got you,
got him.
right? And then they withdraw. This is what the love part, right? Here come the bomb. They showed you they loved you, they communicated, they gave you grand gestures, and then they said, "Boop, bye, no more love and affection, no more nothing, this and that," and they just withdraw. And that's when I was singing that earth to drop the bomb on me. They just drop it, and you like what? And this is where it can cause confusion and emotional distress for the victim. That's so messed up.
I can definitely see how that
That's
happens
messed
too,
up.
because when a person is love bombing you and then they take like what they consider take their love away, you know what I mean, and you're left feeling confused, like what I do. So I can see like the low self esteem, the
hmm
emotional instability, because it's like, dang, did I do something to you to make you feel that
hmm
way, or did I do
Like, what
something
happened?
like,
You left me.
yeah, yeah.
Curtis said he was gonna love me. Okay, let me stop.
Curtis, where your ass at? Sorry, y'all, because usually we behind the scenes, but we can cut this stuff. So,
This is live,
what did I
25,
do?
and we live.
We
Okay,
live.
so let's go into the family. Of course, that's gonna come on me. The family relationship, how love bombing can occur. Okay, because we gonna consider all the ships over here, so we're
Yeah,
gonna talk about the family.
yeah,
In family relationships, love bombing can be employed by parents or relatives who seek to manipulate and control their family members. This happens. Yes, people, this does really happen.
mm-hmm.
So, I guess, for instance, a parent may use love bombing to win favor or to coerce a child into behaving a certain way. This form of love bombing can result in feelings of obligation, guilt, confusion in the recipient, and complicating the nature dynamics of family love and support.
Yeah. Wow.
This is a good.
Yes, this is good.
Yeah.
Mm.
So in family, so it's so funny, y'all, because we do the research. Kelly comes back out of the room and tells the kids, "I'm sorry, I've been love bombing y'all," and I'm just shaking my head, y'all. It's so funny when we're doing. I'm like, "No, Kelly." She was like, "I'll be trying to get them to do." I said, "I get it." So I get it as a parent, but like we both as adults have had family members. We're not going to specify that have used tactics to try to control you, and you be like, wait a minute, no, you know what I'm saying? And then the feelings of making you feel guilty, the same as in a romantic relationship, right? They try to make you feel guilty.
But you know what's funny about this is it was funny when I came out with the kids saying that I love
Right.
bombing, because here's the thing, just because you do some of these things don't mean you're a love bomber. But I can definitely say that I have done things to coerce my children to get the dishes done at 11 o'clock at night. Who wants this $10? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Y'all want some money? Because I ain't doing these dishes tonight. But hey, nobody want to do the dishes. But hey, how about I incentivize you to do the dishes? Well, in some cases, people may be like, no, they just kids, they need to do it. And yes, I do agree with that. But then there are times that I know that they do it so often that I will still go ahead and still say, hey, who wants some money to get these things done? The funny thing about that, when I do that, like 10 of them come out, they be like, hey, we all want the $10.
Right.
But when I don't incentivize them, don't nobody want to come. So it's just one of them things where, like, the love bombing, though, there are definitely manipulation tactics that go along with it. People are trying to manipulate, trying to coerce you, trying to get you to do what they want you to do for them. So this is where we get into that love bombing, because they're doing it for a reason. They're doing it because they want something from you. And it's seen when they're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not covert, I should say, like where it's just covered up where you can't see it. It's like, no, if you pay attention to it, you know exactly what it is. True. But I'm not going to take away from all of us out here that love, that we're so attentive to people that we love or that we're around, that we will do for them without them asking, or that we pay attention to them and see what they need and be able to provide that need with them without them asking. So shout out to those who care and love for people and just will genuinely offer yourself because you see a need. Okay. So I don't want to get those misconstrued, but that can look like love bombing to somebody that doesn't know.
Yeah.
You know.
So let's talk about those platonic relationships, okay? How can love bombing show up in platonic relationships? Yes, Sharon, we doing all the shit.
All the shit. Well, it's not, platonic relationships are not immune to love bombing. So friends who may use this tactic may do so to dominate their friend, to creating power and an imbalance. So they might overwhelm their friends with attention, favors, only later, see this be triggering me, to demand loyalty or compliance in return. This can erode the foundation of trust and mutual respect, essentially for healthy relationships, and it can lead to resentment and eventually dissolution of the relationship.
So she's a little triggered. She gonna calm down. So this love bombing is not just yeah, breathe. See, we learned about that today on Daily Dose of D. Y'all should have checked out that meditation. Anyway, in platonic relationships, it's not immune to this. So in your what you call friendships, I'm gonna go deeper, associateship, acquaintanceship, friends. You already know we talk about all those. They are not immune to this love bombing. Okay, they would use this to dominate the friendship, and it's gonna create an imbalance, like you said.
Yeah.
So they're gonna overwhelm their friends with attention and favors, and then later demand loyalty or compliance.
That's where I got triggered. That's blah 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 because that's where I got triggered at, y'all. Because like y'all know, y'all met some people like, and they be cool with you, right? And they're just cool with you, and then they'll get around a whole circle of people that may say something about them, and you're just so neutral, like I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Then they look over at you like you ain't got nothing to say. I didn't know I was supposed to have something to say. Like I say, I get triggered because the last year, the situations that I had in this last year with the person that I was truly calling my friend, did all of those things, the nice gestures, the this and the that. But then on the back end, it was like it was done because it was pushing me to be able to say, I'm loyal to you, or you know what, I care for you in this way. And the shit was weird. Let's just put it out. It was weird. So trust your gut. If your gut say this weird, it just might be weird.
And then, like, I think I'm thinking about a lot of things. Okay, so because I am very giving when it comes to my friends. If well, let me reverse. Now that I know the definition of friendship, doing this, the
Yeah.
people that I associate myself with, if I have it and you need it, I'm very, very giving to do that. But what I learned is that some people think that you're being manipulative behind it because their friends have love bombed them. Like I have, and I talk about this so much because it irritates my spirit. I'm really genuine about doing things, but I get accused of why are you doing this? How
Yeah.
come you doing this? You must be doing this for this.
We
Tell
both
me
do.
this ain't bothering you. Like that irritates me because I'm doing this is just me. If I have it and can give it to you, I'm gonna give it to you. But because people have been love bombed in relationships, it's hard. Friendships, it's
Yep.
hard for you to even be your authentic self. Like I do it, I got it here, and then you're getting questioned by them. Are you doing this because this? Oh, you must be upset about this, or why are you doing this? And then they demand some type of loyalty, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that love bombing in a friend on a friendship level can be definitely um hard. You know what I'm saying?
You know
Like,
what? And I think it's more devastating in a friendship. You know what I mean? Like it is in a
mhm,
relationship too. But I think that it's more devastating in a friendship because in a place where you should be safe and be vulnerable to share your feelings with a person, because sometimes you share more with your friends than you share with anybody, even
absolutely,
your own
absolutely.
partner. So when you're in that space with your friend, it should be one of them things like, you know what, I could be let my guard down around you. But
Mhm,
now it's like you did all of this just to make me be this way.
mhm.
And if you get a good one, they know how to suck you in all the way. That's why I told you like the other day, like my heart is guarded. Like I'm don't get me wrong, I'm always in my vulnerability, but I know how to protect my heart though. Like
Right.
you're not gonna make me change who I am or how I move or how I do things because of how you act. Because I'm going to give out what I want to receive. I do treat people the way that I would love to be treated because it feels so good. I treat myself so well, I must say. We treat ourselves
And I think it's
very well.
you learn how like me because I was so giving and you guys know that was one of my empathic traits. Like I gave and you could come live with me and you could do this. Within this past year into now, I have learned so much of not to give like that because when you need it in return, it don't always happen that way. So you got like I've learned to be guarded in the sense of no, I'm not gonna do that. I usually offer no, and if I will ask, do you need help?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I can do it,
Yeah.
and then I could do it, and it's not for to throw it up in your face. Well, I helped you,
Yeah.
like because I tried to not do for people, and my spirit didn't feel well,
Yeah.
and that's when I was like, that's a part of knowing yourself.
Yeah.
My spirit didn't feel well, so I was like, no, I'm used. Because even family members be like, "You do it too much." Like they would make me feel so bad of how
Mhm.
I was, and I'm like, "But that's just me." And I always look at my words coming from a different place. So
Yeah.
let's move on. The psychological effects of love bombing. What are the psychological effects?
Mm.
The psychological effects of love bombing are significant. Victims often experience a roller coaster of emotion from euphoria during the initial phase of despair, during the withdrawal phase. The unpredictability of the love bomber's behavior can create anxiety and fear, making the victim feel dependent on the abuser for emotional validation. Over time, ooh, this is interesting, y'all.
Oh.
This can lead to mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, and post traumatic stress disorder. Whoa,
Yes.
whoa, whoa, and
Yeah.
whoa,
And
and
whoa
whoa.
again. Whoa.
Yes. So The psychological effects of love bombing. Wow. I can see how victims, oh man, like it's a lot, y'all.
I can see why people are guarded.
Yes, I can.
Like
I'm
hella,
really
hella
learning how.
guarded.
I'm really
Like
learning that.
it's
Yeah.
crazy because knowing what I know, like I am guarded, but yet I still will move freely.
Mhm,
Like you're not gonna stop me from the way that I move freely, but I'm
mhm,
not gonna allow you to do certain things. And then if I feel that it's too much, then I'm gonna tell you, hey, that's too much. I don't like it, or
mhm.
I don't want it, or no, we're not doing it. Like I know how to say that, but I see why a lot of people are on guard because you don't know the intentions of people.
Mhm.
And if you don't know the intentions, it makes it hard to be like, well, should I accept this? Because what's the saying? Nothing in life is free.
True. See, it says and then you experience the roller coaster ride. And y'all know how that feeling is. You getting up, you excited, you getting at that top of that hill, you feeling check. I sound like I'm doing Wale's son. Checker, checker, checker. Anyway, and you get to the top and then it goes, right? And then but you're going a roller coaster has a lot of hills and twists and turns. You ain't got time for that in relationships, but I can feel if you feel like you're the victim of the love bombing, man, this can really create, like I said, the anxiety, postpartum stress disorder, like for real, and euphoria, man.
Look, I had to wait. Remember? Okay, so the baby got in trouble a little bit ago, right?
Hmm.
And one of the things that I had to do is take all her toys away. And I took them across the street. My neighbor across the street has children, and she has daughters. And so I took all Nana's toys. Like, yes, y'all, she's been not behaving to a point to where she should, and we took all of her toys across the street. And when the mom opened up the bucket, she said, "What is all of this?" And I had to
Mhm.
ask her, like, is it too much? Like, seriously, is it too much? Because I
Mhm.
gave away a whole lot of good stuff. And it's stuff that we could always get back, but at this point in time, she has to earn it back. But when I took all the stuff over there, she's like, "Are you sure you want to give this stuff away? This is really good stuff." Like, but I'm only being so I kind of defy that nothing in this world is for free because I don't feel like she owes me anything. Anything that I do for somebody is because I wanted to do it, not because I wanted something done or that.
Mhm.
I try to be so closely to how I would like somebody to be to me. And
Right,
most people
me
be
too.
like, that's not even realistic. To me, it's
Mhm.
realistic because I know that anytime that I've ever did for anybody, I've always been blessed on the back end. And not that I was looking for the blessing, I just did what my heart told me to do
Mhm.
and lived out of my heart. So anything outside of that, I really can't, control, but I can control what I do.
Now, so there is a flip side to love bombing as well. Not only do and in all the shit. So the flip side is love bombing could be done in a way to make you feel sorry for them. They're love bombing you because they know that you're giving.
Mhm.
They know you're gonna give, and they'll have oh, I need this, and oh, they'll love bomb you that way, like
Yeah.
create scenarios,
Mhm.
and you're like, if you're impacting me, oh, I'm gonna help you, I got you, and they're creating scenarios, and they love bombing you, so it can be it's it's so
Go the other
crazy.
way too.
Yeah, they do it the other way. The love bomber is like, I'm gonna act like I need your help. I'm gonna create every example that I need to create because I know this person is gonna give it to me.
Yeah.
So it can be done in that form as
Yeah.
well.
I can see that. Absolutely.
All right. So let's go on to let's go to recognizing signs of love bombing.
Ooh,
Okay.
so hey y'all. So
Okay.
there's a lot of flags that y'all should be looking at for love bombing. So one of them are recognizing the red flag. So when you're recognizing the red flags of love bombing, pay attentionly, pay attentionally, pay attention to overly intense displays of affection. So consistent contact, girl, you stay cute. Showering you with gifts too early or attempting to isolate you from your friends and your family. Like that's a big one
Mhm.
because I love my family. I love my friends. And the moment you try to be like, we don't need them, or let's get
Right.
away from them, I'm gonna really my antennas is gonna go up so high. I'm like, hold on, what you trying to what? They can't what?
Mhm.
I'm not supposed to tell them where I'm at with it. No, I'm not going. We can't do that. Next is set boundaries, right? We want to set boundaries so that we understand where we fall in this. So clearly communicate your needs and your expectations, and don't be afraid to say no.
Man.
If something don't feel right or it feels uncomfortable, no.
And remember how I was saying the verse side of a love bombing. When you say no and they get upset and mad
Watch
and
out, they
cuss
go.
you out, and all
Mhm.
you be like listening to the message, like, because I said no, this how you really feel about me.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's gonna tell you too. When you set that boundary and you say no, or they're gonna make an excuse to say, "Oh, you're just saying no," because I'm saying
No,
why doesn't even matter why I said no.
that part.
Like if we're any type of ship, you should be okay. I can't do it right. No, I can't do it right now.
Yeah.
So
I'm with
keep
you.
that in mind at the reverse of that love bomb.
Yeah, because I see that too. Because I
Mhm.
done seen somebody go off like I was
Mhm.
like, okay, this is too much for me. Like I'm accepting gifts and everything, and gifts are good. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But
Mhm.
when you ask what's the intention behind it, they're like, oh, no intention behind it. It's because I want to get you a gift. But then you be like, say no, and they be like, what you mean? I didn't. Oh, hold up. Here's all
I
your
think
stuff
you just
back.
saying no because this. I said no. I said what I said. Okay. Anyway, I said no because no. It's just I shouldn't have to explain my no if
Yeah,
we have a good
relationship.
friendship or ship.
Yeah.
And in family, I had this happen. I'm telling you, I said no, and it just cost the whole 2-3 year non-communication because I said no. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So just
So
like you
set
said.
them boundaries, y'all. So now the next one is pace yourself. You know what I mean? Don't rush into deep commitment too quickly. Take things at a natural pace. I will say that I know that I have a friend in my life right now that questioned me down on this part.
Mhm.
Like, why are you doing this? Why are you helping me? Why are you doing it? And I had to be like, because I really do love you. Like, I do see you as a person that I can help. I do see
Mhm.
you as a person that like needs the help, you know what I mean? And this is not to say that you can't do it on your own or anything like that, but the thing is I'll never rush myself into no situation because I'm gonna always investigate it. I'm gonna see if it
Mhm.
feels right. I'm gonna see if that's what I want for myself. You know what I mean? So it was like I had to explain that, okay, I can stop. Like I don't
Right.
have to be doing any of this. And it wasn't like I have to stop as far as if you don't want my help, it was nothing like that. It was like if this makes you feel uncomfortable, I don't have to do it.
Right. Right.
Because I don't
Right. You
want you to think,
respected that person.
yeah, I don't want you to think that I'm doing this for a reason because I
Right.
want something. And they was like, well, I have had a lot of things go on to the point to where I don't know what it is, so I'm just asking. And so I, explained it, but I understand we're in the world that we live in today.
Yes.
I would be guarded
I
too, like
I learned a lot from people like that as well to start being guarded. Absolutely.
what you want from this. That's what you
Exactly.
got. What you want.
So your next one is go ahead, Kel. What's that?
Ooh, we maintain your own life. Please, please, please,
Get your
please.
life.
And I'm saying this maintain your life thing because here's the thing. All too often we live in a situation where people don't want you to continue to pursue your hobbies, your interests, anything outside of that relationship. Like you said, you want to be on the phone. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying that there's times where I have been on the phone all day.
Oh,
Just
me
because I
too.
love to talk to a
Man,
person and hear
oh
their voice.
yeah.
But if
And
you
good
got
conversation.
if you got every day and you ain't doing a dang thing with your time, you ain't living a life outside of just being on the phone with me, there's a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Because at the end of the day, you should have a different life outside of here. What do you like to do outside of just being on the
Exactly.
phone? Oh,
And you shouldn't have the reverse part of love bombing
let's
again.
go. Let's go.
You shouldn't have an attitude that I have a life or other relationships outside of us.
I'm sorry I missed your call. I'm sorry it wasn't attached to my forehead.
So this isn't all the ships, y'all. People have to maintain their own life, and you should be able to respect that. And if you have a bond as what you think it is, even with family, it'd be okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something. Our sisters be knowing we be disappearing, but we tap in, we still tap in. But they have never ever gave us an attitude like y'all acting funny, or I think y'all doing this. I think y'all doing this.
You know what I was about to do, but
What?
I had to. Hey, however, she's talking about it. She's really speaking on it because I know people that be like, "Why you acting funny with me?" And it's like acting funny with you. Like if anybody knows about rebuilding yourself after a long weekend or just spending time with your family and
After
kids,
illness,
if you have an illness, if you have a
Mhm.
disability, if you have mental health situations, like people don't understand that. One, how about you be there a service for yourself first before you start asking somebody else to be a service for you, and you might be able to find something to do with yourself. Number one. Number two is allow people to be who they are. They're going to surely and clearly show you exactly who they are. So if I take my time, and Dee could tell you this, I'm big about that. Like I'm a Cancer, I will regress into my shell, like please, away from everybody. And I have had people be like, she's weird, and Dee's like, nah, you don't know my cousin. She's building up again so she can come out here and interact with the world and be cool when she get out here. Because she'll tell you, like, I'll be like, I am done with this. I'm out and leave. And you better not ride with me because you might get left if you're trying to stay.
We keeping it cute. We're keeping it cute.
No,
I'm
but
just saying because like that is even with family, yo. I have had if you're close to me, you know what type of year I'm having and how I'm just now getting out of it. And I was considerate enough not to even include all my family into the struggles that I was going through. So yes, I might not have answered friends and family calls and text messages because I'm trying to figure my stuff out. So don't love bomb me and make me feel guilty that I wasn't there for you when I'm trying to do myself here. Maintain my own life. Okay. Anyway, let's
go. Now, next, this one right here. Now, everybody has intuition, and y'all know that y'all have intuition. Trust your gut. All right. If something does not feel good or it feels too good to be true, it probably is. It just could be. Not to say that there ain't no one-off situations where it feels too good and it is exactly what it is. You know what I mean? Because you run into people where you be like, oh shoot, and they exactly who they are. And you like, dang, thank you. Thank you, Divine, for bringing these people into my life. Because I know I got a whole sister group just from that.
Yeah, sure.
Like this, I got some sisters that actually care.
Exactly.
They want to talk. They want to build.
Beautiful.
We ain't tearing it. We ain't tearing
thing.
each other down, and we can act crazy with each other,
and be vulnerable, and don't have to worry about. Okay, never mind. We love y'all, sisters.
We love y'all.
Anyway,
We love y'all.
So the next one, Kels, go ahead.
Communicate openly. Just tell how you feel. You feel me? If you feel concerned about the relationship dynamics, express your feelings directly to your partner. Yo, look, I don't like this. It's too much for me.
Right.
I can't take it. Can you calm down?
Right.
Everybody calm down.
No, and it's like having compassion and empathy, but that open communication, y'all know it means active listening. So don't come with the attitude like I'm gonna really tell her how I feel. Yeah, this is how I feel, and da 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 da. You know, you're gonna have open communication, and that's that active listening. So you still gotta have empathy, yes,
absolutely,
and have active listening when you're seeking.
And seek to understand, not to respond. but to understand the situation, because everybody's going through something. You know what I mean? Everybody is going through something. Hey, Smokers Lounge, how you doing?
Hey, Chris Cypher's in the building. We live. Hey, Chris Cypher's.
Hey. But everybody's going through something. So the moment that you really open yourself up to understand like what really is going on and the nature of things, because here's the thing, we all could sit here and say, oh, what we would and wouldn't do in a certain
Facts.
person's situation, but you're not them and you're not in their situation. You don't know
True,
what their
true.
capacity is to handle whatever they're going through. You know what I mean? So have that understanding. It does mean a lot. But after you do all that you can, seek support.
After you have done all that you could possibly do, people, she says seek support. Okay,
Not saying seek support. I'm just messing with y'all. Y'all know we be funny on here, but no, seek support. Talk to friends, family, or a therapist if you're unsure about the relationship or suspect love bombing. The one thing that my daddy has always told me is ask questions. Always ask questions. Questions is going to help you get to where you need to be, and it will avoid a whole lot of things if you just ask questions, because you're only there to get the understanding, right? Once you've got the understanding, then you know how to move, right?
Absolutely.
So let's do that. Ask questions. Don't be afraid. Hey, girl, you love me. No, why you love me? Oh, because I got.
No, well, I had a point to this. Oh, when you are okay, you know I'm doing the duality of this. So when you're seeking the support of family, friends, and even a therapist, don't go to them like, let me tell y'all, like it, you can't make, you got to get both sides of the story in a fair way. Like you could go back and be like, I talked to my family about this and they told me, and you'll be like, what did you tell them? Because I didn't get to say my side. You know what I'm saying? Like be real when you seeking support. Say, well, I did this and I said this, and also with your seeking support, listen to what advice you're giving. You going to a counselor, you tell me you going to a counselor, and then when I talk to you on the phone, you ain't acting like y'all.
Man, don't use none of the tools out. Girl, old girl still try to do that to me, like, what am I canceling it said? And then she went and acted totally against what counseling should say do. Acted totally against that. So the thing is that everybody's looking for connection. I can say that. In this world, everybody's looking for some type of connection. Well, in the wait to get that connection, make sure you check in all of your points off.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Make sure you make sure you're good with other people. You feel me? Ask questions. Active listening. Make sure you got your own stuff going on. Because I promise you that'll keep, first of all, that helps keep the conversation going when you do it on the phone too, is when you have other stuff going on in your own life.
Right.
You have things to talk about, so it's not just you on the phone like and it's dead air. Get out and have a life so that you do have something to talk about, explore. There's a lot in this world to explore right out front of your door.
So Kelly talked about all that. So I'm gonna talk how to avoid being love bombed. How can we avoid doing this? Okay. So the first thing is excessive. What's that compliment?
Oh, girl.
This is to avoid being love bombed. Sorry, that's what I want to say. So they give you, this is the signs you're looking for. They give you compliments that seem over the top, even before they know you will.
Girl, I love that leopard print shirt you got on where you get it make you look so sexy. Huh? Put you on a plane and stop you up with a biscuit.
Now, you know I'm gonna get her back. You so beautiful, girl. Where your man at? I know you. I know all the men want you. Where you at, girl? Yes. Look at you. I know I gotta buy you a whole bunch of gifts.
I know I gotta get you to give you the world, baby. Look at them eyelashes just fluttering at me. Take my soul away.
I'm done. Next.
Send a drink over to her table.
Pressure to move quickly. Oh, slow down. Because I just want to get to know you. they rush you into making big plans like moving in together or getting married.
Oh damn! No. Didn't they say no? You can say no, right? No.
You went right for it. Now I can say
Hell
that is
no.
definitely big plans, moving in together and getting married right away. Hey, now some people that have known a person for years, because I always do the duality.
She said for years.
And they get, have that connection, don't need to do all that extra dating. They like, we already know what it is. So I get it. Mm-hmm. But for those brand new, any type of shit, right? They talking about we go together now.
Tell them hoes we go together.
We go together. No, but if they pressure you to move too quickly, girl, you my best friend. Like I told my little niece cousin, that is not your best friend, girl. You don't know her.
I got man.
You is not my best friend. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. See, I'm used to doing daily dose. Constant communication that demand your time and attention, texting, calling, or messaging you frequently. See, because I already talked about how that irritates my spirit. Y'all hurt me.
Yeah.
Do not to all the single men, you do not. If you're gonna date me, we don't have to talk all the time.
And it's okay.
It's okay. I like to miss you. I like to miss you.
Don't call.
You don't need to know what I'm doing every minute of the day. If I have a job and I'm at work and you call while I'm at work, I'm at work. Period. I'm just saying,
And hold on, just because I can talk to you sometimes when I'm at work,
don't
mean every day I'm gonna be talking to you while I'm at work.
Right. Okay. So you can see that's both a trigger for us. We don't want to be constantly. Now, don't overdo it and just don't call.
Right.
Because y'all do that too. Love bombers.
Yeah.
Y'all do that. Y'all draw us in and call us so much in Texas. Then we get used to it. Then you stop. Then we asking what's wrong with us. And it ain't us, it's y'all. Boom. Anyway, let's go. Isolation. They try to isolate you from friends and family. This is a big manipulation. Like getting on the scale of narcissism.
Put them up.
They do not want you to be around any friends, family. You can't talk on the phone to them. You can't go see them. It's just awful. Man. They want you to themselves. And then when you to them, they not even about you.
Yep. Or treat you a certain type of way that makes you feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And it makes you want to run back to your family and your friends. But because you have been so estranged from them, it makes it feel uncomfortable. And that uncomfortability lets people know your relationship ain't okay.
Facts. If I can't, man, I'm automatically probably have this girl right with me all the time. So if y'all can't vibe and she ain't vibing, it's a wrap. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like you don't do that.
Don't do that.
So the next thing to look at labels. What? We be labeling people like they products. Okay. What? They use labels like, soulmate or the one to make you feel impressed. They make you feel like you like Neo. Rapid declarations of love might include statements like, okay, here goes a statement, y'all. I never felt this way before. Or you're the love of my life. Within days and weeks of meeting them.
What is you doing?
What? I don't know you. Harpo, who this woman? They label you soulmate, the one that now soulmate and the one. Yeah, you don't come saying that to me because
I've been love bombed bad then because I gave it up before it even got anywhere. But I'm just saying,
the cynical one. Thank you for coming. We are live, so we can't really type in there. But thank you for showing up, beautiful. Yes. So labels. You are the love of my life, and I just met you 2 days ago. Okay, anyway, let's go. What they have next in here? Gifts I like gifts
I
though.
like gifts too.
But
I like
listen,
giving gifts too.
so gifts. They give you expensive gifts. Expensive gifts like jewelry or take you on an expensive trip. Oh man, I'm okay. Anyway, these signs include an overwhelming amount of attention and gifts early in the relationship, such as constant messaging, extravagant presents, or surprise visits that seem excessive for the stage of the relationship. Now, I do like gifts. It don't even have to be expensive.
Yeah,
Like I like gifts, so
I do
I
too.
I can see what they mean though when you're overdoing it. I've seen this happen. I have seen this happen to somebody I know, and it gets overwhelming because you're like, slow down, like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now, this is why I do feel like I was love bombing because I read this because I like to give. When I give, I give. And it might seem like it's excessive. Okay? That's the only I'm taking accountability on that one. Okay? Okay, okay. So I do, but it's genuine and it's not to love bomb you, it's just what I do. Okay.
I can say that too because remember when we went for my birthday to the beach,
Mhm.
and I paid for everything, but I invited people to come.
Mhm.
Like, and they may have probably feel weird, like, well, we ain't gonna get you no money or none of that. And I was like, no, we about to go out here and have fun. It's my birthday. We gotta turn up.
Mhm.
Like, and that's what we did. I bought an Airbnb close to the beach. We went out there and had so much freaking fun. And my friend, even the people that was with us was like, "Are you
It was
sure?"
her friend at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Anyway.
she went, but they still was like, "Are you sure we got to give you
Yeah.
some money or we got to do something for you?" And the only thing that I required was cook something on one night. Other than that, it was like all free paid vacation for
Hear that?
them. But
I
hey,
feel like somebody's doing Morse code in our ear. Anyway.
but
You
no,
need help?
I'm just saying, like, I live my life, and if you're somewhere around in our life like that, like 9 times out of 10, yeah, you might get blessed with a vacation or a gift or something like that because it's in the moment in the time that we doing it. You might just get caught up in the moment, how we get caught up in the moment because we are so sporadic. We'll hop up and be like, "Oh, we out of here. We going over here, or we going to do that."
We do
And
that.
then people be like, "Hey, I want to go with you. Hey, what's up?" We might already have stuff planned and things worked out, but if they're what we know about us though, like we plan things to where we make sure that we comfortable. So we know if somebody was to come with us, they would feel comfortable
Right, right.
because everything's taken care of. So I don't know.
So let's go into guilt. They make you feel guilty. How do they do this? They
How
make you feel guilty for not spending enough time with them. And a sudden shift in behavior once the victim is emotional. Okay, so first you spent so much time with me that you was just like, here's here's my time. And then they gonna tell you you not spending enough time with them, but then they decide not to spend enough time with you. Is that what that was?
that's what I got.
Oh, I broke that down. Did y'all understand that?
Did
I
y'all
hope
get
that.
that? Did y'all get that? 'Cause
They make you feel guilty for not spending enough time with them, but was giving you all the love and attention and you was spending time with them, but then they stop spending time with you, and then they say, you ain't spending enough time with me. That's why I'm not spending no time.
yeah, girl, if y'all don't get out of here with this mess, like yeah, and then it's just no, I digress. I'm gonna just digress because I have a lot to say on that, but I'll keep it to myself.
Okay. So we're gonna go to the final one, which is boundaries. Okay. So they don't respect your boundaries. They get defensive or abusive when you try to set them. Man, when you set your boundaries, they be like, what? You giving me a boundary? Oh no, you didn't. Or they get upset.
How you get abusive because somebody say no?
Language, you can leave. I didn't let
No,
you listen to messages. Yeah.
I know I get it, but dang, you get abusive because somebody tell you no.
Yeah. You've been acting funny, Kelly.
Baby, I'm sorry.
You've been acting funny to me. I think what's going on? I knew you was doing this because okay. I got triggered again. So we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping this up because we're still gonna have the Q&A. We're gonna have a music break. I'm not gonna start a new live. I'm just gonna have a music break and we're gonna have Q&A so we can come up. Y'all can come up here and talk about it. But go ahead and close this out, Kelly.
So now one thing that we need to all remember is pay attention to the love bombing. You know what I mean? You may really have some good people in your life that is not love bombing you, and don't take those people for granted, because there are people out there that's like us. I'm gonna say like us, but they not like us.
They not like us. They not like us.
But the thing is, it's important to establish clear boundaries in the relationship. Be cautious of individuals who rush into intense emotional or physical intimacy too quick. Take time to assess the consistency of their behavior more over an extended period of time. Okay. Rather than being swayed by immediate or overwhelming affection. Trust your instincts and seek input from trusted friends or family or something when it feels off, please. But then, more than anything, maintain a strong sense of your self worth. Your self awareness can also help resist the manipulative tactics of a love bomber. So, in conclusion, let's say love bombing is a manipulative tactic that can have harmful effects on all types of relationships. So it impacts its victims' emotional well-being, and it can profoundly lead to dependency, emotional distress. It can also lead to mental health challenges. Awareness and education about the behavior is crucial for fostering a healthy balance in relationships and ensuring emotional well-being.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the point that I got from this was maintaining a strong sense of self-worth. Okay.
You're worthy, y'all.
And self-awareness can also help resist the manipulative tactics of a love bomb. Have y'all been love bombed? Ask yourself. I'm just
Or have you been love bombing?
Or have you been love bombing? I don't know. You know, we just put this information out there. Like I said, I found some things out about myself and was like, wait a minute, you know, and was like really searching, like, did I do this? Because I could see if to the wrong person and my intention, it could be I love bomb them. So I take accountability for that too, because some of the things that it says that the love bomber does, but I'm not a love bomber.
Yeah. Well, I think the separation between that is that it's a manipulative tactic. So you're doing it for a reason to gain something. There's something that you want to gain out of it, but once you've gained what you wanted, you now let it go to shit. So that's how you know. Like, okay, so a person can love you. Yes, a person can get you gifts. But once all that is said and done, how are they acting in the relationship? How are they treating you? Are they still giving you that time? Are they still answering your phone calls? Are they still wanting to do things with you? Are they still wanting to be excited about things that you were once excited about? Like, these are ways to kind of check in with yourself to say, you know what? Hey, maybe this person isn't love bombing me because they actually been here. They actually been showing me and showing up. Like, they talk to me, they communicate, they clearly tell me what they want. They clearly telling me what they need. Because one thing that I know what a love bomber is gonna do, they're gonna serve you up a whole bunch of bull, and then what happens? Nothing. And then you end up being away from your friends.
You shit.
You end up being away from your friends. You end up being away from your family. Like, there is so much to love bombing that is, like, if you're really paying attention, you can see the signs of somebody love bombing you. They're just
And
not
just remember
interested.
that reverse love bombing, because they do the other side of it where they're like, oh, and then like they do it like you said, Kelly mentioned now, to show how you're not a love bomber because you're showing you are doing things, but they'll act like you are the one doing the love bombing. That's usually what reverse love bombing is. And they're trying to make it seem you're doing it. There's something you doing this and you're doing that, and they just wig out, y'all. Like, it's crazy. I've had it done where they just, and you be looking at the phone or the message like, you love bombing me, like, for real? In all relationships, including family.
Yep.
So y'all, we ain't gonna start a new live, but we gonna take music break, play about 3 songs because my goddaughter made some good chicken noodle soup, and I gotta eat a little bit of it.
Chicken it up
with a soda on the side. But so we're gonna be right here Is somebody? I guess so. If y'all moms could put that, we're just breaking.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Please.
Yeah, we're gonna be like playing music for 15 minutes. A couple of songs, some songs that I have in here. I'm gonna take a little break. Y'all could take a little break. We're coming back. Drop the link, and if y'all want to come up and talk about it, we can. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do now. So let me put this up. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay, y'all, we're gonna take a music break real quick, and I'm gonna play some music. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, we'll be back, people.
I got big bro in this. We don't take no L at all. What? Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. I'm stopping shit like a red light. Run up on me, you gon' see a red light. You a snitch, nigga, he a fed type. He ain't really bad, he just said right. Stay on the cheese all day and night. Don't chase the cat, don't fuck with mice. Young nigga ballin' like Jerry Rice. This life a game, just play it right. All of you bitches play games. All of you niggas two-faced. I'm too busy chasing the cake. Winning the race, so we in first place. I'll forever go race. You niggas can't handle my weight. Hell no, I'm never afraid. Speaking on game, we'll slide any day. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts.
Oh my god, shit, look who done stepping this bitch. A hot nigga that's a poet, kicking some of that real knowledge about how niggas is. I'm about what profits they really got in they pockets, or how they out with that rocket. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all niggas found me flopping. Y'all niggas smile me plotting. Can't trust niggas cause they say they down and they snitch. Takashi, y'all ain't trapping, y'all barely rapping. Most of y'all really acting, that's facts cause they fiction and not about no action. Niggas need to stop playing games, this ain't Madden. This Barbie nigga talking shit, but I ain't lacking. Got my yes though, even though I'm a spiritual individual, giving this lyrical flow. And before I go and pass it to bro, let me get you hoes, y'all giving up pussy without any goals. Soon as your nigga turn his back, you fucking on this bro, then act like your pussy go. That's the shit you hoes selling, but it ain't getting sold. I love my ladies to the max, but these hoes is cold. Stay on your toes, never fold, that's the goal.
We achieving, nigga, I get head like Beavis, nigga. See, gon' swallow the whole semen, nigga. My gang solid, that semen, nigga. Y'all broke as hell, y'all be fiending, nigga. We don't follow, we be leading, nigga. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
You?
There you go.
What?
Don't start out in the night.
So you coming to me what?
You down the ride?
See, there you go. I'm not finna play with you.
Stay on team.
You feeling me?
You know I like it how we stand on team.
I throw it back until you do it again.
Say, la mama, let the games begin.
Hey, Big Daddy, we more like lovers than friends.
You know I like it how we stand on team.
I throw it back until you do it again.
Say, la mama, let the games begin.
Hey, Hey Big Daddy, we more like lovers than friends.
You know I'm just talking.
You just trying to be nasty.
But tell me why you laughing.
You be making me happy.
So what you mean?
What I mean?
Yeah, tell me what's the deal then.
Everything?
Everything.
You got me in my feelings.
Come with me, let me show you something. Feel like I owe you something. You deserve the world, you my girl. How you throw it, huh?
I'm your lady, take me baby, make my dreams come true. You feel? Play out all my fantasies, it's you and me and you.
Street lights type of night, she just like to party. We just wanna smoke and ride, cruising doing 40. Down the Ave, on the slab, anywhere you wanna go. Any place you'd rather be, you with me. We reach low, Florida, by that water, or maybe Georgia. We can do whatever you like, just let me spoil you. The way you throw it back, we more like lovers than friends. Let's let this thing begin, we stay on team right now. You know I like it how we stand on team.
I throw it back until you do it again.
Say la mama, let the games begin.
Hey Big Daddy, we more like lovers than friends.
You know I like it how we stand on team.
I throw it back until you do it again.
Say la mama, let the games begin.
Hey Big Daddy, we more like lovers than friends.
Hey yo, Pluto, you going brazen?
I'm supposed to trust you. I'm supposed to trust you.
How the fuck am I supposed to?
I'm supposed to trust you.
Man, that shit crazy.
I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to trust you when you outside with your friends, shaking your ass to them TikTok trends. That I can't even get into the shit that you got going on with your man. With your man. But you said that we locked in, you said that we locked in. Baby fine as fuck, you top 10. I can't even put you at the bottom cause you gon' top them. I rock a flock and say you know I'ma have to pop them. I'm staying on the road, steady clutching on this pole. But about me, my gang gon' wipe his fucking nose. Keep on playing, we gon' send him to the low. Yeah, I'm fucking you good, fucking you right. We connected like madness, and that's a soul tie. Can't tell no lie. I can't tell no lie. Yeah, I do it for my mother, do it for my brother, cause they got with it, ain't no still with it, getting up in my bag, these niggas be mad, they going outside, they used to be down bad, thinking of these millions, yeah, I'm getting rich, talking all that shit, but I'm really fucking on this bitch. She on my dick.
She on my dick.
She on my
dick.
Got a bad bitch like him, put that bitch to skin, she said I'm not him, she said I'm him, she said I'm why the fuck you watching this buzzer with a diamond, looking at this shit I can't tell the timing, can't tell the timing, can't tell the timing, fuck, I can't tell the timing. I really can't tell the timing. Can't tell it. But I can't tell the timing. Can't tell. But I can't tell the timing.
Keys to life, keys to life. Sister, keys to life, keys to life. My mama told me the keys to life, keys to life, keys to life. My father taught me the keys to life, keys to life. Now I apply all the keys to life, all the keys to life. I hope you got you some keys to life. Sitting with the homies, we building on what's the keys to life. Smoking on this pack of sativa, it got me feeling right. Vocal sounding smooth on the Pro Tools, I can't hold you. Know they try to keep you quiet as soon as they know you vocal. Watch what you say when them tellies, fetties be tapping in. Learn, do your dirt by your lonely niggas and rap you in. Here's a gem, niggas is faking and Jews they flossing in. Find out when you meet them, the photos just be convincing it. Brody asked for 5, you know I'm sending a homie 10. Regardless what we go through, I promise to never mention it. Never let them see where you coming, you gotta switch it up. When you know your worth, you ain't signing, niggas ain't rich enough. Seen niggas screaming no Diddy, but sipping deli on. Came a long way from my younger days, was a petty one. Now I'm on my business and bust their heads on these parlays. Your opinion holds no weight, give a fuck what you gon' say. My mama told me the keys to life. My father told me the keys to life. Now I apply all the keys to life. I hope you got you some keys in life. My mama told me the keys to life. My father told me the keys to life. Now I apply all the keys to life. I hope you got you some keys in life. You can raise and right, but it take a village to make them great. While everybody sleeping, I'm grinding, boy, I be wide awake. You don't be supporting, ain't trying to hear that you proud of me. When you need something, the only time that you calling me. Ain't no more helping, I really ran out of favors. The weed tastes better, I started rolling in papers. Phone on D&D, leave a message if it's important. And I ain't popping out unless money really to offer. I listen to y'all talking, it's crazy who y'all idolize. Shit, I need 100%, that's why I monetize. I can see a lot of me when I look in my daughter's eyes. I burn the world down for making my little son cry. I'm the same P, but grown, that's the better version. Not perfect what I'm doing, no, it's still working. You can't fit up in these shoes, these is mine, nigga. Without trying, boy, I still outshine, niggas. My mama told me the keys to life. My father told me the keys to life. Now I apply all the keys to life. I hope you got you some keys in life. My mama told me the keys to life. My father told me the keys to life. Now I apply all the keys to life. I hope you got you some keys in life. Yeah.
Poetry and Pulse, a new concept, a new series with you in mind, bringing the best of both worlds together on one platform, showcasing your talent combined with the spiritual knowledge of the divine and the council. Something to just feed your soul. Take a listen.
As I go through this journey of life, I've experienced many things. The good, the bad, the happy, and the sad. As I travel from one place to another, the universe gave me a purpose to speak my truth to others. That was part of the plan. You see, I was appointed the name Goddess D of Love, so the journey of the heart I am immersed in love.
As you look within, there is some self-reflection that you need to do. Looking inward helps you see what you need to improve to make better choices. There is no need for resentment because it often festers, causing a desire for revenge. Let go of the past and find the peace and slow down your pace. Appreciate your journey rather than just rushing towards the destination. May these messages find you well.
From the crown of my head, made me see that I can use my voice, so I should have love taken care of. Through the journey, I created dreams, nightmares, daydreams, and even imagined, yes, fantasize. In my voyage, I found true love, self-love, the kind of love that cannot be criticized. Self-love is often defined as conceit, vanity, selfish. But am I supposed to be selfless? To think so less of my nature, my character, my color would be a disgrace to my ancestors.
A collaboration of love, poetry, and pulls. Please come and be our guest and participate. Coming to you very soon. Ashe.
Remember, I've been using my heart along with the head of my eye to see. You even have to do that shadow work, which can be dark and even make you cry. Continue to go through the dark path. At the end, there is always light.
All right, y'all. We back. Hold on. Let me fix this right. We are back. And then some food. Hold on. We got an echo. Hold on. Hold on. Hey. Where is what do I need here? Here we go. We're gonna do this. Y'all, we sitting on the couch. Me and Kels are here together. We are at the Q&A of the portion. Let me say peace and love to Big Dog Philly while I was taking that little break, and Milestones. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate y'all. I have dropped the link for whoever wants to come and join us in this conversation about love bombing, y'all. We come sit on this couch with us. Who's gonna be our guest to come sit on the couch with us right away?
Be our guest. Be our guest.
Then we got all these hearts and bombs going on around us. But yes, so we were talking about love bombing. Thank you for everybody that continued to stay with us. We just had a short intermission, and we're doing intermission, and we're still doing the Q&A, talking about love bombing, y'all. Y'all drop the bomb on me. Baby, I listened to that song today too, and I was like, wow, they were really talking about it.
They was.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Can y'all hear us? Okay. Make sure. I see our avatar moving. Okay. But yeah, we're on here still together. So that's what it is. We do have room up here if y'all want to join us. But
come on and sit on this couch and tell us your story.
Well, we got a room for the guests on the couch. The rest of y'all's gonna be flying all around. And I put the bombs around. See the bombs, but it's mostly love. Okay? Because we're at the Love Palace. Don't play with it.
Hey, and we talk about everything love. Because it's all done in love. At the end of the day, it's just education for y'all. Come on, y'all, take some of these notes. Because here's the thing, as we go through this, we're talking about love bombing, right? Whether we were the ones doing it or the ones on the end of it, the whole thing that we talk about is how to overcome it and be a better person. So even if you were the love bomber, you also have the ability to not be the love bomber.
Welcome and for sharing to the platform. How are you this lovely cold Tuesday?
Hello, sister. Well, doing good, and you got it right. Cold, but I'm doing good. Yes. How are you all doing today?
Staying warm too. Like I said, my goddaughter had made some homemade chicken noodle soup. She made my version and their version, and I said I have to give me some more before we get on this second part. But otherwise, you know what?
I know.
I can't complain.
at
I
all.
know that's right. I was out at the store and the lady mentioned some soup. I was like, Lord, I wish I would have thought to soak them beans and made some bean soup, but I'll do that tomorrow. Uh,
Yes, please. I keep saying
mhm.
I'm gonna do like until they keep looking at me like, when you gonna make
Black-eyed peas and cornbread, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, so we talking about love bombing. Look, sir, I know you be all on these topics, boy, because I'm like, I know some of your stories that I
Mhm.
Karen got a story to tell.
Yes, child. Look, I had to hold myself in the chat, like, well, I might as well say that when I get on the platform.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Yeah, yes, but yes, I know so much. I mean, I ain't gonna say because I don't want it to sound like I'm,
Right, right.
expert at everything, but that I'm very familiar with that topic, very, very much so. I kind of feel like sometimes it's been the story of my life, but and not knowing, not even realizing that's what was going on until much later after I guess seeing the traumas. Yes, yeah. So I can definitely relate to the dangers of love bombing and some of the signs because I'm now aware of it, and it will traumatize you in a lot of ways, and I know it has traumatized me, and I know you all know, especially with the trust factor, it will tear your trust down. Yeah, so that's one of the things I know I fight with a lot, learning to trust people because of the love bombing and stuff I've experienced. Yes.
So you said, just talking with us right here, that you didn't realize it till after the fact that you were being love bombed. May I ask,
Mhm.
like, what things you started to notice after the fact? Like, what were the signs? What are the things that you do notice, if you don't mind?
Um and I think it was more I recognized it when I started dealing more with my trauma and doing shadow work. But I realized that in family and everything, people making you want to make you feel like you're less, less or beneath them and stuff. And it was only to be able to have you in their control to do whatever they want you to do, or make sure you're available to them, that
Mm.
type of thing. So that was some of the things that I recognized, and I was like, wow, this been going on for a while and I didn't even recognize it. Even, y'all know the situation with my neighbors and stuff. I realized that that's what they were doing, acting like they, was trying to be friendly and, really, trying to get to know me, want to help and, all kinds of stuff, help with me and my grandchildren and all of that. And then later, when I started noticing them pushing up on my property and that type of stuff and confronting them, and pretty much what made them, because they, seeing, I'm trying to be nice, trying to be helpful. That's, me, even letting them, not having a problem with them fishing on my property, the part I'm not on, I don't mind you using it long as you know who it belongs to and that type of thing. And then later on seeing, after they seen that I was, am I you was getting ready to say something?
Uh-uh. Go ahead. You're fine.
Oh,
It's probably
okay. After
around.
seeing that, when my grandchildren left and all that, and after seeing that I was by myself, that's when they started trying to test me and trying to, move further into my property, to see if maybe I was going to say something because they think, this a nice person or whatever. And then when I start saying something like, look, you're going past the property line, or, I noticed you cutting my trees and stuff like that. then it was like, oh, you changing and all that. And I'm like, what you mean I'm changing, you know? And I'm like, wait, at first I was like, no, I'm not changing. Then I'm like, well, you know what? I am changing because y'all making me change because I see y'all trying to take advantage and I'm not trying to hear it. And I remember at one point I had called the sheriff or whatever, and I was like, you know, had said to one of the neighbors, because there's several, I had said, you know, I can't understand why you want to push up on my property, and I don't, you know, I don't do that to y'all. And he had the nerve to say, well, you know, we used to let you get water. And I'm like, and that's why, you know, I'm like, wait a minute. I've let you get water when times, you know, you need a water, you know, that type of thing. So this is what made me start saying that. So they was doing this stuff to, go ahead.
No, it's you.
You were saying something?
No, we just agreeing.
Yeah. Okay. I must be getting feedback. Yeah. So I was like, wow. So you mean to tell me they was doing all this stuff to find out what type of person I am? Am I easygoing? If they maybe can, you know, just take advantage or, you know, that type of thing. And now that I'm standing up, now I'm this mean old witch, you know, or you know, stuff like that, you know. Yeah. So yeah.
That makes
And even in relationships and stuff. Yeah. You know, showing you all the love and this and that and the other. And then and I didn't realize I was going through this in the early part of my relationship and stuff with my children's father and all that, you know, some of the stuff he was saying, I love you more than fish love, you know, water and, you know, all this type of stuff. And you know, pretty much isolating us from our family. And it was so much that, you know, I didn't recognize at the time. And like I said, I was young at the time too, you know, and pretty much, you know, doing everything to you know, have you melting in his arm and all that. And then when they feel like they got you swooped, then start backing away from you or isolating from you and you all messed up, you know. So I know that also well. Yes.
Yeah, like it's crazy because like how we were
Yes.
in that. Can you hear me, Sharon? Y'all can hear me? Okay. How
Yes,
you
I can hear you. Yeah.
been in friendships, like I realized, like, wait a minute, they was making me feel some type of way. That guilt. I don't like when people try to make me feel guilty.
Mm-hmm.
So that guilt really
Yes.
was like, you like, I thought we was friends. Why are you making me feel guilty for saying no? Why are you disrespecting me
Mm-hmm.
and leaving me messed up text messages or phone messages or even in person treating me some type of way because I told you no. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly.
same way.
Mhm.
'Cause that's the thing.
I'm
That's
getting feedback too.
how you know you're
You
being
getting
love bombed.
feedback?
Yes, I'm getting an echo like when I'm talking. Yeah, it might be my phone. Yeah.
It might be us. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Mm.
I don't think we changed anything, but
But yeah, that stuff it it has traumatized me in a lot of ways because it, you know, it's hard for me to really open myself up to people, and some people are being, you know, and y'all experienced it, are being genuine and stuff, but I've just been so much of that that I'm like, wow, is this real or what? You know? Yes.
Because that's how it feels. So sometimes, like, and I leave room for there is also a possibility that you can have people that are too good to be true. I could say that about myself that I come off as
Right.
that is like that. Like it's too good to be true. People look at me and say, "Oh no, she's this type of way, she's that type of way," and find out I'm nothing like what people would think that I am. You know what I mean? So I do leave room for the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
people out there that love like that. There's
Right.
people out there that care for you in such a way that they do want to see you do good. They do want to help you out. They do want to make sure that you have the things that you need. But then I also know that there's another side
Right.
where you can have people that are only doing these things because they want something from you, or only doing these things because they're it's self gratification for them, you know. So it's just one of them things where you now once you've learned what love bombing is, once you see how it's done or you learn how it's done, you can better combat how you're approached with certain situations in life with friends, any type of shit, you know.
Right. Right. Yeah, I was just thinking about the day when my daughter, came to y'all and was like, commending y'all for being real sisters and all that stuff. And because in the beginning she was like, This is just YouTube, mom, and this and that and the other." But it's because, we have been through, similar stuff. She's been through a lot, even, being an adult with friends and stuff like that. So I was really, when she was talking to y'all, I was kind of shocked she opened up like that, because she's the type, she ain't gonna try to be too friendly to too many people, and sometimes I have to say, "Twin, stop being so mean," or lighten up. But I understand it, because of a lot of what we have been through. But yeah, but I'm very grateful to have, friends that I really can be myself with, and it's a process of, really coming through. But y'all have helped me. And she even said, "Come out of my shit." Oh yes, yes.
Thank you, Queen.
Right.
Thank you. And
I
thank
think
you.
I like I was saying during earlier in this conversation, we have a good like little system where we can be ourselves and we're not afraid to say no,
Mhm.
or we know that sometimes we can't answer. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna be a response like, what's wrong with you? You acting funny. Like if you haven't
Right,
that word,
right,
that triggers me. You acting funny, it's gonna trigger me. I'm working on that trigger word, but I'm like, why I gotta be acting funny and things that just be happening? But you guys always respect that. Have always respected that, and then
Mhm.
let me hurry up. I'll text real quick or say something real quick so you at least know what's going on. But you never have treated me in a certain
Right,
way where I feel like it was a burden or love bombing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that reverse love
right.
bombing. No.
And y'all know I'm like that too, because y'all know y'all be hitting the chat up.
Yeah.
I'll be there half the time. But it be because life. Like I got 5 kids. I'm constantly on the go. I'm constantly taking somebody here. I'm constantly at a basketball game, or I'm doing something with my children where it's
Mhm.
hard even to date too, because people that don't understand the realm or have been here to see what I do, they like, oh, you can't possibly always be busy every second of the day. And D, what we be busy every second of,
Non-stop.
am I
We had to
lying?
kick everybody
Mhm.
out.
Am I
We're
right?
like, leave us alone. We had to tell
Mhm.
them, oh, we doing this.
We
Like,
gotta,
yeah.
Mhm.
gotta cook early on Tuesdays, get everybody fed and put in their room just so
And
that
then
we can
they've been
have
out
rest.
of school since
Mhm.
so it'd be a whole different, like our whole routine changes because when they're home unexpectedly, we like, okay, we gotta act like this is the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
All this because they were out today, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, they out again." That's what I was saying. But yeah, it's like it don't even
Mhm.
feel like the weekend to me. You feel me?
Because we're always adjusting and being that we're
Right.
thing is we're active with them. It's one thing to sit up in the house with the kids and just be looking at everybody, but we do be active. Whether it's we all sitting together watching TV, whether it's we all sitting together just talking, like we'll just have a casual conversation, kind of like how we are now. We do these things, and the funny thing is
Mhm.
people don't believe it a lot because I'll misplace my phone like 8 times a day. I'm not even gonna lie. Lie to you. I'll misplace
God,
my phone eight
look, me, that's how I be doing.
and
Sometimes it's in my face now.
and
Uh,
people calling like and then the sad thing is with this one friend, it was like I pick up the phone. Dang, girl, where you ain't answering your phone? What's wrong? You don't want to talk to me? Like that's the first thing I get hit with as soon as I answer the phone, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? Like I was just getting out the shower. It's the first time I've been able to wash myself up all day, and now I'm getting the time, so I'm really taking the
Mm,
time to care about myself. You know what I mean? But it's just those things where people will throw up in your,
yeah.
well, you must not be that good of a friend if I can't call you for when I need you. Now the question becomes is, are you there when I need you or are you just being selfish?
Right.
You feel me? Because
Yes.
I'm going through too. You want
Yes.
all what I'm going through aside to just help you out. That's unfair.
That is.
So I leave room for you may be going through something, and then the thing is, I'm gonna check on you. If you don't answer, okay, I know you're gonna call me back.
Right. Right. Right.
Right.
Or
Right.
maybe I'll talk to you in
And
person. Go ahead.
um and I was just thinking about this guy I met. He had passed on though. But he had took me like to Disney World. That was my first time ever going to Disney World. It was one of my dreams. But anyway, we were there, and he was writing a book, and I was, had my computer. I probably was on my computer. But the thing was, it felt so good that he was comfortable, being to himself, doing what he was doing. I was comfortable doing, and we didn't look at each other like, oh, you ain't paying me no attention. It was like, it was okay. And he even mentioned that, like, I like that, we was able to, be in our world doing what we was doing, and we was okay with each other on that, and so I could see that even in relationships, you want that type of person that, you ain't got to be there 24/7 or whatever. But it's okay. You don't have to be in each other face, all the time. And I would say in the beginning of a relationship I was in, but I guess, I'm like, yeah, I was like, maybe I did love bomb, but when y'all gave the definition, love bomb is more like, you're doing that to really try to fool or manipulate that person. It wasn't in that sense. It was more in the sense that, after a long time, I'm feeling like I finally found someone I care about. I want to spend time, I want to talk to him on the phone. But, I wasn't really getting that. And it was an issue for me. Yeah. So, in that perspective, I, see myself in that. Yes. Mm.
Mhm. The thing is that if you've never experienced it or called it out for what it is or know the signs of what love
Mhm.
bombing is, you
Mhm.
get caught up in it because it feels
Mhm.
good. I would tell you from a person that has had it done to them at an extreme measures where a person
Mhm.
takes you out of
Mhm.
town, provides you with lavish gifts, does certain things for you. I mean, it seems good. But then when it's like, okay, no, I can't go here, or no, I'm not able to do this, or no, I can't do this, and then they go ahead and go off of you. You're like, wait a minute, but wait a minute. I've been letting you,
Right.
you know,
Right.
what I mean? Letting you come over and or whatever it is, and this is how I get treated because I said no one time. So it's just things
Mhm.
pay attention to and look out to. Because here, I'll tell you, I'm not gonna stop being having my heart be out the way that it is. I just know how to guard it now, where it's behind that glass pane where people come up. You can look at the best heart. You can look at it, heart made of gold.
Mhm.
But not too many people gonna get to hold it though.
That's one thing that
Right.
I really had to learn. Like my lesson for 2024 was that, like I had to learn, like Mo3 said, everybody ain't your friend. Like I really had to really take that into consideration.
Yeah.
I was already going that way, like towards that, but then like I was like, here goes another example of life showing you, D, you need to be guarded when it comes to your heart and how you do things. Because everybody doesn't look at it.
Mhm.
And with me also learning that they're not going to respond the way I want them to. So that changed the whole trajectory for me. Like, oh, well, I was expecting something that I wasn't even, was going to happen. But I think I learned to really guard it because, like, I'm telling you, when I'm a giving person, like I used to, and my family knows this, give when I couldn't even really give. Like I'd be like, it's gonna work out, which it does.
Mhm.
The divine has always been
Right, right.
but
I'm the
you know,
same way. Yes.
as I've heard that before. You can't keep using the divine and the ancestors and stuff like that. They're gonna be like, girl, you gotta calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then
Mhm.
because when you're down and you're having hard times, you're expecting those people to be around or just to even understand that I'm going through my own mental health issues right now. I need to take a step back and have some self care, and they don't even
Mhm.
they take that as you're acting funny. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? And it's
right.
like, no, I know what I need to do for my self care. And if you feel that I'm acting funny, I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm going to tell you I'm having self care though.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Mhm. I was as you was talking, I was just thinking about my children. Say I used to tell them when they was younger and stuff that everybody that smile in your face ain't your friend and stuff. So I'm up here sitting and I'm telling them that, and I wasn't even eating it myself. I guess to a certain extent, but I don't know. That's where the love bombing came in. You thought it was real, and got sucked up into it. Yeah.
The thing about
Mhm.
what's called love bombing, it feels good when it's happening though.
Mm-hmm.
It feels good, and
Right.
then emotional and physical toll that it takes on you going through it is where the problem comes in. Because you could get if it's really a good love bomber, like I literally had a great love bomber and didn't even know
Mhm.
I got love bombed so bad that it was a relationship for the longest. And then I found out, then I came to like, why
Right.
am I even in this relationship in the first place? Like, I don't even know. Like you said, after it was said and done, and I start looking at all the attributes. Okay, well, I did this. This person did this. Well, was I acting like this to make them react? When I start going through all the motions and just kind of clarifying what my position was, I was like, I don't even know how I got into the relationship. That's how crazy love bombing can be, where you don't even
Mhm.
know you're whole full blown
Mhm.
with a person because they done all this stuff, and then you're like, next thing you know, you my girlfriend. You like, oh dang, I guess that's what. I guess I'm your girlfriend.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
And it is
Exactly.
a little cute a little bit at first, like, oh, you
Oh, he
now I'm
called
your
me
girl,
yeah.
now I'm your girlfriend.
That shit
Mhm.
ain't
And here come eat the cake.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Eat the cake. You gonna eat this cake, anime. So
Mhm. I'm
it's
telling you.
it's one of them.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just if you when you have we all have intuition, and when we're all this is why it's so important to heal. It's so important to find you a good community and a good friend group to talk your issues out with. Find people
Mhm.
don't find people that's ignorant and want to keep up the rigmarole, but find people that truly want to help in creating community and build relationships, because these are the people that you're going to go to. Like I ask D all the time when I'm doing certain things. I just had to ask her the other day, like, I think I was love bombing this person. And she was like, tell me how you think. And I was like, because I did this, and this could have made them. And she's like, well, yeah, I could see how that could have made them feel that way. But did you do this, and this? And I was like, no. She was like, then how was you love bombing them? Are you looking for something to come out of this? And I was like, no, I'm just being my genuine self. And she's like, okay,
Mhm.
how is that love bombing? And I had to take a step back, like, well, even though I did come on strong, I can't admit that I did come on strong. But then I can also admit
Mhm.
that there's intention behind it. It's just how I am as a person.
Mhm. Mhm.
But it,
Yes.
it did make me take a look at it though.
Yeah. And I think with me it was And most of them were in what so-called friendships. I don't think in relationships I've ever been because I was, I don't think I've experienced that like really, but when I look back at some, especially like some best friend type of things, I'm like, why you make me feel that way? Like it should never feel. So I have friends, and I can say this confidently, that I have not talked to in months. But when we pick up that telephone, shout out to Cherie, Bernita, and Paulette. Let me go ahead and let them know.
Shout out.
You pick up that phone, and it's like that. They're not asking you why you acting funny, girl. How you been? And it makes me feel so good because it's like this is my friend. They not tripping about, or even they might say something smart like, "Girl, we thought you fell off the face of the earth or something." Paulette's definitely gonna say something like that, but I know what she means. It's not in a way. You acting funny now. You acting weird and strange, man. I guess I'm still triggered with that because I have people still doing that. People are still telling me that I'm acting funny, and it irritates my spirit. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
It really it. That's why I keep mentioning it because, like, I have to, and Kelly is aware, and you guys are too. Like, if I am going out or something, and because what I do have, I have to rejuvenate my body. And sometimes that means not answering no phone call, not doing nothing. I'm literally relaxed, because I have to rejuvenate my body like that physically. It don't even have to be the mental, the physical part. I did too much. I did too much. You know what I'm saying? So I have to take the time. I'll be some. I might have a day where I might just sleep, use the bathroom, eat, and come back in the bed because I'm rejuvenating my body. I've learned how to do that, and I think people take that as being lazy. I've been called that. Like, are you gonna lay all day? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yes, I am. Like, and I
Right.
like
Right.
that's where I consider, like I said, even love bombing as a family members could do that. Like make you feel like
Right.
I'm like, you see what I'm going through. You see that I have to rejuvenate you. Yes, I need to sleep all day. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's most of my experiences have been where once I read this, I was like, dang, it could be in family and all this. And I'm like, I can relate to that. Don't love bomb me
Right.
because I'm trying to heal.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Right.
Yeah, like I
And
said, go ahead, Sharon.
go ahead. Go
No, and like I was saying,
go ahead.
just ask questions. If you feel a certain way about a certain part of your relationship, or you feel like you're not getting the proper treatment, or you feel like you're being taken advantage of, or anything like that, ask questions. Like people are so afraid to ask questions, but then you got people out there that don't want to answer the questions either. You know what I mean? But I will still
That's
lead.
what I was going to say, Kelly. I've been that route. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope to take it away, but that's all I wanted to say is ask questions for that understanding. Not wrong.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
wrong for
Right. I've been in situations where I ask questions because I try not to assume things, and I ask the questions, and then it's like they try to flip it on you without asking the questions, but like you tripping about asking, trying to put that guilt trip on you and stuff. But it's really funny. And the thing I was gonna ask too, like is that considered love bombing too? Like say, somebody did something to you, took something from you and all that, and you end up forgiving that person and trying to be cordial with them and all that, but then they still got attitudes with you, like you did something to them, but they really mad because you confronted them because of what they did.
That's
Yeah,
part of
that's
it.
that guilt. That guilt part. I think that would be part of the love bombing. The guilt. They
Right.
make try to make you feel guilty.
Right.
what? Yeah, so I would say so,
Yeah,
definitely.
I've been through that a lot, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I mean, shouldn't I be the one really mad and I done forgive, but you trying to make me feel guilty about confronting you about what you done did. So I'm supposed to just sit back and let you just do whatever to me? You know? And I've experienced that even with these neighbors, you know. I'm like, I mean, for real? Yeah. But I was wondering, would that be considered like love bombing? Yes.
Because especially
Mhm.
when they started out making you feel good just so they could get what they wanted. Because the whole reason why they mad in the first place is because you
Right.
gave them everything that they wanted in the first place. They did what they had to do and they got what they needed from you.
Right.
And then that you couldn't provide whatever it was that you
Mhm.
provided in the first place, now they have a problem with it.
Mhm. You hit it right on, Kel. That's exactly
Mhm.
me. Like
Right.
you've doing this, you've been doing this, in the moment
Mhm.
when you can't, you'd be like, wait a minute, why are you mad because I can't? That don't make sense to me. Like I have a problem with that. Like
Mhm.
you mad that I can't, I just
Right.
can't because I have been helping you, or doing whatever, or providing or letting you do whatever. That should count for something.
And
Yeah,
you took
look,
advantage. Right. Right.
I got a story to tell
Mhm.
one time.
That's
I
crazy. Mhm.
remember when
Mhm.
I got um not a raise, what is it called? Got a promotion
Mhm.
on my job, right? And the person that I wanted to go celebrate with, I called all of them like, hey, I want to go celebrate. Let's go celebrate. Let's go do some things. One individual in particular was like, all right, you know what? I'll get dressed and I'll meet you there. Now, this is the person that I wanted to celebrate also with. Like, come on,
Mhm.
let's celebrate. So I'll go out with my girls. We out at the club. You know what I mean? We celebrating, having drinks or whatever. And my friends, are they ready to go home now? And I've been up since 6 o'clock in the morning. It's close to midnight. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm getting tired. So the person that was supposed to come and celebrate with us didn't even come. They said they was gonna meet us there, didn't even come. So my friends was like, okay, they not coming. Kelly, what you want to do? You want to stay? You want to go? And I was like, you know what? I'm getting tired. If they want to celebrate, we could do it today, right? So I go home. I'm getting ready to get undressed. This person comes over to the house, like, okay, party time now. And I was like, no, ain't party
Oh.
time no, because I'm tired. You know what I mean? And they're like, "What you mean ain't no party time now? Remember, this is supposed to be a celebration for myself, right?" So I tell this person, "Look, you were supposed to meet us
Mhm.
over here. Like, we don't have to go out tonight. Like, it's getting late. We could start this over again tomorrow." Now, let me tell you that this person was like, "Oh, so you could go celebrate with them, but you can't celebrate with me. And every time I want you to go do something with me, you don't want to go gaslight me like a mug." You know what I mean? The person didn't even follow through with what they
Mhm.
follow
Mhm.
through on and celebrate. They didn't even come. You know what I mean? And so now it's on your time now. We hang out a lot anyway. So I didn't understand why they didn't come. But the moment that I was like, it's about to be 1 o'clock in the morning and I've been up since 6 o'clock in the morning, give me some leeway. We could go out and celebrate tomorrow. When I tell you they blew up on me so bad, I got kicked out of the car. Man, it was so much going on. So
Mhm.
like, dang, this is what it feels like to be love bombed. Because you should have seen this person was giving me, I'm so glad you got a promotion. That's
Mhm.
good for you. Gave me flowers. Oh, I got you. This
Mhm.
is cool, but you don't even show up to celebrate. And then you want to show up when a person is tired trying
Right.
to celebrate. And the tired person that you're celebrating is like, hold on, we can start again tomorrow. You like, hell no, we ain't gonna start again tomorrow. We're gonna do it tonight or else. Like that was the worst
Mm.
situation that I
Um,
ever was.
Go
Like
ahead.
crazy.
wow, you just made me think about a scenario situation. It was in a relationship and it was like, anytime I would say, well, let's do something at the last minute, spontaneous, whatever. Oh, I can't, we got a plan or whatever. But always expect me to be spontaneous. They could never give me a specific time or whatever. Or I'll let you know, I'll call you tomorrow. And they might call me an hour or two, can you be there? And I'm jumping up. And then I had to check myself and be like, wait a minute now. I got to stop doing this because they don't jump every know when I say can we do this, that and the other, oh, let's do it another time, I need a little more time. But I'm jumping if they say come in an hour, here I go, so I had to check myself and be like, you can't keep doing that. You got to back up, you need some time too. Yeah, yeah. So but I realized it was a sense of control too, to wanting you to be ready in a spare of a moment or at their every beck and call, but love bomb you when it's the other way around.
Right. Or they put you in situations that's convenient for them, but not convenient for you, and then get mad because
Right.
you can't meet that
Right.
expectation for them because they made it where it's convenient for them, but not convenient for you. So although I may have been able to go out with this set of people and do what I wanted to do with these people, you could have joined that. There was nothing stopping you. But then you
Right.
waited and made it where
Right.
it's convenient for you, but it ain't convenient for me. But now you want me to hop and do what you want to do. So you can control the whole situation.
Right. Mhm. Exactly.
Yeah, you
Mm.
see different forms of love bombing, and you're like, whoa, when you're aware of it, like I said, now I'm aware that I'm gonna really make sure that I don't make anyone feel that as well.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you
Mhm.
have been through it, you don't hear that? Okay. When you sorry, when you have been through it, what I'm learning is people that have experienced this more than often have a lot of trust issues, and they don't,
Mhm.
and you're being so genuine. You're being so pure and genuine, but it can cause tension because you're like, no, I'm really doing this because I care, not because I want anything bad or
Right.
malicious, but they're so used to getting love
Right.
that it's like, what?
Mhm.
And it's like you just gotta let your integrity start speaking for itself in your actions. Like, no, I did this
Mm.
because I care, I
Yeah.
love you, because yeah, and it did make me
And
more. Go ahead.
no,
Go
I
ahead.
was getting ready to say you had mentioned earlier in your segment that it can become a mental health issue, and it's true. And I feel like that's part of what I experienced because it's like now you don't really know if to trust it or not, and you're always questioning things and all that type of stuff, and it's like you have to learn how to get out of that mode. Yes, yeah, so it's something. Yeah.
How since you've been it and experienced it, how do you learn how to trust again, and how do you what are the steps or things that you might use so that you don't be like this person's doing this?
And a lot of times I have to talk to myself now, just because that person did it, I don't mean this person, and then too, I have to, really look at the scenario or the situation closer, now is this person not really doing uh those certain symptoms, it might look like that, but when you really look at it, they're really showing care. They're not just doing it, it's no intentions behind, or they're not really looking out to gain anything, because it's like Blenda always say is reciprocated. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because I
Mhm.
get other
Mhm.
people like view on it because I just still I go into any type of new meeting new people without judgment. That's what I do. Like, I'm not gonna judge right away, and
Right.
I'm aware now. I'm more aware, but I've always because I never really judged
Right.
anybody. I would be too free with it, like, yeah, yeah, they're cool and all that, and don't even be knowing, and then I'll be looking like, dang, they was not cool.
Yeah, I had that experience too.
Yeah. So
Right. And a
just
lot.
learn.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah. A lot of times I have to tell myself to release control, release and stop feeling like you got to control the situation, just see what it is, be like you said, no, go in without expecting those things to happen. Because one thing I have realized, when you have been in those situations a lot, you're expecting those type of reactions from people, and I have to tell myself, don't go and expect it, because sometimes when you expect something, you can attract it. So I try to keep myself aware of that too. Yeah.
And I think one thing that I do more than anything is lead with my integrity first. Because I know that if I'm leading with a clear mind and a clear heart and I have integrity, I know that that's going to get me most of the way there. Because I know that I'm coming from a pure
Right.
place. And then when you couple that with communication and just being able to talk about it, also showing up the way that I'm supposed to. If I tell you that I love you, I'm going to be there for you. If I tell you that I could be there for you in this, that I could do for you. And when I'm not able to do those things for you, I will tell you that I'm not able to do those things for you. And then if you need a reason why, ask
Right.
me. I can't read your mind. So tell me what it is that you need, or tell me what it is you require or request, or what your boundaries are, because I'm also going to put mine out there. So I think when you look at that self love, that self love has a lot to do with being put in a trick bag where you could get caught up in being love bombed. When
That
you
too.
when you really
That
love
too.
yourself, yeah,
Yes.
because I could say that going through therapy, and here's the thing, it's not to take away my humanity, because I still be having the thoughts in the back of my mind like this mother bleep bleep bleep. You know what I mean? But I still will take that step because of therapy. Okay, Kelly, look at this situation for what it is. Like, don't try to add no rose glasses. Don't try to add nothing on it. Like Dee said, don't put no judgment. But look at it for what it is. Is this person's integrity there? Or does this person love themselves? These are the key indicators to let you know right away if somebody has issues with how they're going to receive your love. Because if a person has never felt love before, or their love meter was tainted by, say, molestation, or say, for instance, a person with, in my case, like I was raped. I know I talked great, sorry about that. I know I talked about that on the last episode of where we talked about being mistresses and stuff. And I know because of my situation, it took me through a whole situation where I wasn't having sex with dudes, but I was using the heck out of, oh, you gonna do this? Oh, yep, yep, you gonna do this? And leaving at the end of the situation, not even with a conversation, but just getting what I want from the situation and leaving. You know what I mean? And so I could see that in those times, I probably would have love bombed them people to get what I wanted. You know what I mean? And because I've gone through the situation that I was in, I'll tell them all, oh, they act like they love me. Oh, let me hurry up and tell them that I love them so they could think that I love them. Or let me go buy a gift and give it to them, and then they gonna give me a gift back, or I'm gonna take their money and buy them of their own gift with their own money and see how that go. You know what I mean? My intentions were not pure in that state. So that's why I'm saying, like, now that I have taken the time to heal myself and I love myself in such a way that I want to make sure that I'm giving out that same type of love to the people that deserve it.
I can
And that is a very important factor in it, Kels, because what I realize now that, I've learned how to love myself, and I know in the past and even in my younger years, I had a lot of low self-esteem because a lot of what I went through, a lot of people, try to make you feel like you're less, like I said, to have that control. So I always thought less of myself. And learning how to love myself more, I think it helps me to do better with not allowing myself in situations, or better in discerning if people is love bombing or not, and keeping from feeling guilty, from people that's trying to love bomb you and make you feel guilty because you're not falling for whatever they're trying to get you to do. But I can remember a lot of times I would, feel kind of guilty and want to do what people, other people was trying to get me to do, or feeling bad for telling them no. And I had to learn to say to myself, you know, um, do I mean, you worrying about how you gonna hurt them by saying no, and they don't even care about how you feel. So do you love yourself more, or what? You gotta love yourself enough to, know to say no, and not put yourself in those situations that they trying to make you fall in. Yeah.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
you're absolutely right about that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm
Yes.
advocates about self-love. Like, I think that some people run away from loving themselves because it's a hard job to love yourself. We make it seem so easy when we
Mm-hmm.
talk about some of the things that we've been through, and I get it that some people do have their boundaries, but that's not to say that you still can't fall victim to some of these situations, because you can absolutely still fall victim. I'm not out of the woods with being love bombed, but I know what it looked like now.
Right.
So that if it does,
Right.
I could ask the question, so why are you doing this? Like, what do you want from this? How can we
Mm-hmm.
help? Are you trying to help me, or is there something that you want out of, like, I now know how to ask those questions to make sure that we are in the right type of relationship.
I think too that
Mm-hmm.
you have to be aware too that we talk about the person that's the victim. You can end up being how you say it, not non-victim. You can get those traits and start picking up them traits because you've been in situations where you've been love bombed or been treated a certain type of way, and don't even realize that you're taking on some of them traits because you've been in that situation for so long.
Yeah, you could be a culprit.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm trying. And
Right.
that
Exactly.
you don't even
Exactly.
realize you doing it. You the way that you were being treated,
Mm-hmm.
the person did you. You start doing that to people and don't even realize it.
Hmm.
You like, dang, like, hold on, wait a
Mm-hmm.
until somebody really tells you. Or some people still don't. They like, no, I ain't like that. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Right.
uh,
Right.
be
Yeah.
aware of once you're putting yourself in these situations, and especially over extended time, you can pick up those traits. Absolutely pick up those traits, and that's where
Yes. That's
I think
true. That's true.
counseling and stuff needs to be implemented. Like, so that hey, I've been in this. That's what I have to do. Like, I've been in such situations, and then when I had went to counseling for that, I was like, I might be picking up some of these habits, and had to be like, okay, and
Mm-hmm. Right.
constantly be aware, like, oh no, wait a minute, because I'll apologize to people when I really access the situation and be like, oh man, that is not what I meant. That was not my intention. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be
Right.
aware.
Mm-hmm. Right. That is true. Mm-hmm. Yes.
But that's our subject today on love bombing. I don't know. I think I want to end it because I think I'm going. I
Wow.
and
Yeah.
daily dose of D, and I usually make it shorter on Tuesday, but it was actually longer. I realized that, and then put it together for us real quick because we didn't get to record. But it's okay to be live. I know a lot of people was going live though today. Like, I know people that I listen
Yeah.
to. Like they going live today, but it's okay. Y'all watch that replay.
Yeah, come on back and give us them replay
Yeah,
hours.
give it that replay. But Sharon, any last words for you?
Yeah. I feel like this is a very good topic, and it can also be a very touchy topic, because a lot of people probably experience it and don't realize it, and then some realize it, and like myself, been so traumatized about it that really it's me being vulnerable even talking about it, and then it's like you don't want to reveal this type of stuff because you don't want somebody else to say, oh, well, maybe I can try that with them and that type of thing. But at the same time, you got to understand that, sometimes it takes being vulnerable to help somebody else. And when you have grown and when you're learning, the traits of this type of stuff, you're more aware and open to recognizing those traits and stuff. So because it really made me fearful of myself at one point, I felt like I couldn't even trust myself to be around people. Yeah, so it's really something that if you're experiencing, you want to really find out more about, and open yourself up to learning more about it and being vulnerable enough to talk to somebody about it so that you can learn how to deal with it. It's definitely, because like you said, it can be a very dangerous thing, as well as it can affect your mental health in a tremendous way. And I'm just thankful that I'm recognizing the traits, and I know, as you said, D, that you can affect other people because of what you have been through, and affect people that is not even trying to do that to you, but because of the trust issues, you feel like you don't know who to trust, especially when it has been family members, those very close to you, that you have experienced a lot of this from. And I have experienced it, and I want to say in all avenues. So definitely, it's something to get help with, if you had to go to therapy or whatever, or talk to people that you can trust to try to help you pull through it. And I thank God for my sisters, because they get to me, but in a good way, And like I said, and I think I've expressed, sometimes, it might upset you a little or whatever, but I'm the type of person, I'd rather for somebody to tell me the truth, and it might hurt a little bit, but eventually those hurts and those pains and stuff gonna go away, and you can recognize, that them people was telling you stuff out of love. Yeah. So definitely be open to that. Mm.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Want to say?
Yeah, well, you know how I am. I'm like, you tell your
Mhm.
story. Ain't nobody tell your story better than you. I share my story, and you,
Mhm.
as we do these ships, you'll find out more and more and more about me as we go through this. Because I've been, I was talking to my cousins the other day on the phone, and he was like, "Dang, Kelly, you really been through a lot. Like when I tell you what I've been through, it's like, dang, you really did do this and this and this and this and this and this. You know what I mean? I've been through a lot of situations in my life." But one thing that I can say is I took the time out to start to work on myself, to heal myself from past traumas, to get an understanding of the things that have happened to me in my life that made me the way that I was at that time. But also now that I've learned and have tools to help guide me to be my higher self, I'm using it. And so I'm able to look and also understand when I see certain situations. Like I said, it's not to say that you won't come out unscathed by some of these things, because you can still do all the healing that you want to and still fall victim to a situation. And
Mhm.
all your checks and the things that you possibly can do and still end up in a situation. But it's once you've seen how these things work, you can also get yourself out of that situation, and it's no longer this gap of time that you're dealing with, where you're dealing with it for years and years upon years. Now that you have the tools and you know what to do, you know you have an exit strategy or exit plan, or how to dismember the relationship if it shouldn't be. So tell your story. I'm not ashamed to say that
Mhm.
I learned how to have love bombing tactics because of what I went through in my life. And I had a whole run where I was people's mistresses. I had a whole run where I was able to love bomb men and get anything and everything that I wanted. I was able to do those things. And I'm not saying that in a good way. I'm just saying these are things that have happened in my life. But now that I've learned that there's a lot to come with respecting people's boundaries, uh, doing the right thing when nobody is looking, your integrity. All these things have build
Mhm.
into having healthy relationships with people. So then I started working on areas of my life to where number one, my self love helped me build my integrity. Once I became in love with myself and knowing this is who I am despite what I've been through, I'm better. Once I got over that hump and understood I do deserve love. I do deserve to have friendships that are genuine. I do deserve to have genuine connections.
Yeah.
I am genuine myself. Then that's when I noticed things started to change for me. So I will tell you, this is a one step at a time, one day at a time process. Things change overnight, but the true change happens when you're working on it. So all that I could say in this subject of love bombing is just really pay attention. Don't let it change you though. Don't let, because one thing that I could tell you, I'm not going to let the fact that I've been through that and I have done it and have had it done to me, I'm not going to let it change the person that I am. My integrity is speak for itself in time. And that's where I leave that.
Excuse me. Yes, that was beautiful. I'm gonna say that as well. That I'm happy to have realized that maybe I've had some love bombing tactics, not intentional.
Yeah.
Never intentional. Uh, do I feel people have love bombed me intentionally? Absolutely. I do because it's happened more than once. Like it's not a coincidence that you keep treating me or doing this thing to me. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like it's out there. You need to be aware of it. Hence why we had this show, because I've seen it too. I've seen it done to several people, and
Mhm.
I don't like it as well. So I think that it should be something that's addressed more. Like Sharon said, this is a topic where you could get really embarrassed, and I like how you're vulnerable, Kelly. I love that, and Sharon, how you both are vulnerable to tell your story, because my thing is, like Kelly said, nobody can tell your story but yourself. But if you keep your story to yourself, all you do is benefit yourself and you're not helping nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody might need, because I know I was raised, well, not really raised that way, but I think our family trajectory is, why you telling all your business like that? Like, you don't need,
Mhm.
like, that's, I've heard that. You don't need to tell them that. Why you telling them all that? That's not really
No
their
need to. It's our
business.
family.
Yeah. But if it's my business, it's mine to tell, right? I'm just saying. So, like,
Right.
if I feel it's gonna help somebody and it's gonna, like, I needed, if YouTube would have been around, the good part of YouTube would have been around when I needed it. Oh my God, I really, really been used it. So I always look at what I wanted in life and what I feel I need. So I'm not gonna stop telling my story.
Yep.
And if you guys are embarrassed, the family is embarrassed about it, I don't even know what to tell you. You're gonna
Seek
be all right.
therapy. There's therapy counselors outside
Mhm.
resources. Please call 916. Help myself. Because don't get embarrassed because I'm telling my story and how I
Right.
feel.
Or don't come telling me
Mhm.
shouldn't be telling that. Why would you tell that? You be telling, like, don't do that. Like, I have so many unanswered triggers now. Because I be like, why am I in a bad mood? And things like that. Like, I'm gonna allow you to be your authentic self. If you want to go tell your story, go ahead and tell your story. Don't get mad that I'm telling my story. It's my story, you know. So like I said, people are so controlling. It could be family members, friends, platonic relationships. The control issue. I'm not here to control anybody. I'm here to give guidance of things that work for me. I'm not just talking about these things. All these things that I talk about on here, I have experienced or done or tried or am doing. And so it's not like I read a book and like, oh well, I read this and that. No, I'll be like, let me try it because I'm the let me try it person because I used to be like, yeah, right. So I tried it.
Yep.
So this definitely is eye opening, like I said, like how people can view you having because I would have been offended if somebody said you're love bombing me. No, I'm not. Like I would if I look and see what I'm doing, and then so like Kelly said, I'm gonna ask questions like, okay, have you experienced this before? Because it's not my intention to make you feel like, but maybe doing is something that that person did, so it feels like it's YouTube blended. We about to get off here.
Yeah.
Uh, experience, and that's where, and it says that the communication key is the best. You got to have good communication and talk about this thing. So I love the fact that we communicate. I love the fact that we do research. I love to hear other people's opinions and things. And I'm going to tell my story regardless.
Yep.
I don't say no names and stuff, but if you think it's about you,
It might be.
It might be. Yes, y'all. I'm about to end this live. Everybody have a good Tuesday evening. We about to shut it down, relax, and then wine. Trying to get my cousin some chai tea right now. And we're gonna go and talk some more.
Yeah, we are. We will.
All righty then. Well, thank you all. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I just wanted to say thank you all. Thank everybody in the chat. And as you was talking about, telling your story, I just had some reflections because I remember, before I even started really getting on this app that much, and I was doing readings and stuff, and it was like, tell your story and to make room. And I'm like, telling my story. I don't want to be telling my story, but I'm seeing, and how some things that I've been talking about and people were like how it helped them, and I'm like, wow, really, and I'm just was telling my story, but I'm just thankful. It gives me gratitude to know that it does help somebody, yeah, so yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with dropping them breadcrumbs. You know what I mean? Not every bird is gonna pick you. Be something that's
Right.
So keep dropping them breadcrumbs.
Yes.
To all of us, to you two, to everybody on here, to myself. Let's keep healing. That's the answer to me. Healing is the answer.
It's a forever process, y'all.
Right. Yeah. That healing is very important. I'm enjoying the healing process. Yes.
So
Yeah. And the thing is, in the healing, you have to be real with yourself, going through the healing, because if you're not able to accept the truth, even when it hurts, with yourself, then it's going to be hard to heal. Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm about to say this and then I'm gonna go. I'm telling you, Linda Hillman had a live days ago, and I'm always listening to her, like when I'm getting in the shower or having her And when I tell you that I am so I was like, oh, she's talking about me.
Yeah. It's not doing it. Yeah. But I just thank her the way yes. Yes. Mhm.
That
Yeah.
I recognize, okay, and you know how we always say, I know, okay, I got it. It was like I was like, I got it. Message. So definitely when you start
Yes.
you're gonna get hurt. Feeling hurt. Nobody said it didn't.
Yes. Yes.
We can give
Mhm.
medication is meditation. What I said today, medication. When you're healing your body from a surgery or anything, they give you medication so you don't feel that much of the pain. Doesn't mean that the pain's not there. It doesn't mean like you might not feel it.
Mhm.
They give you that medication to help ease and get you through that. And that's what we're doing.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
Love Palace.
Yes.
Love Palace. I'm hitting y'all up. Y'all can't see me up. Hitting y'all up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna end it with the song that me and Kelly been singing all night. You dropped the bomb on me.
Let's go.
Everybody know that Goddess of Love, White Kels and Sharon love y'all. And for those that act like they don't
Yeah.
love and have love and want to love bomb, we love y'all too.
Yep.
Okay? Take that.
I know that's right.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up so we can go ahead and end this, y'all. Peace and love to everyone.
Okay.
And we'll talk to y'all soon.
You were the girl that changed my world. You were the girl for me. You lit the fuse, I stand confused. You were the first for me, but you turned me up. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me, but you turned me on. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. You were my thrills, you were my thrills. You dropped the bomb on me. You turned me out, you turned me on. You turned me loose, and you turned me wrong. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. But you turned me out, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. Just like Adam and Eve, said you set me free. You took me to the sky, I've never been so high. You were my fears, you were my thrills. You were my hope, baby, you were my smoke. You dropped the bomb, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. But you turned me up, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. But you turned me on, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. You dropped the bomb on me. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. We were in motion, felt like lotion. You were the girl for me. You were the first explosion, turned out to be corrosion. You were the first for me, but you turned me up. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. Oh, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. I won't forget what you done to me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me.